Hey everyone, it's Cynthia. Now we are going to be having a Taurus full moon lunar eclipse on October 28th. What's going to be very significant about this eclipse, there's actually going to be a lot going on. Okay, so we already have Jupiter and Uranus in the sign of Taurus. So obviously it's going to connect very well with a full moon eclipse. Now each eclipse lasts 6 months. So this is going to be very significant. Now you're also going to have Saturn and Neptune connecting very well with this eclipse because Saturn and Neptune are currently in Pisces. So that's going to be looking really good. The only thing that might seem a little bit of a minor challenge is that Mars and Mercury will be opposing this eclipse. But I don't even know if you're really going to notice a big amount of difference in that. The only thing that I would say is that it may easily put you in a situation to be too overly confident on something. So Taurus does rule values, what we value, financials, how we earn our income, how to build more income, how to invest for the long term. So maybe you want to invest into something, build into something that could bring you something for the long term, a property investment, a business venture, side venture. But because of that Mercury and Mars opposition with Jupiter, you may feel a little bit overly confident that everything's going to pay off. Maybe also part of that overconfidence is that you have to maybe spend more than what you were counting on. I see this a lot in people that are flipping houses. They start off with a certain amount, and then at the end they discover that they have to spend a lot more than what they were counting on. And in that process of investing, they end up discovering that maybe they're barely going to even out at the end. So things like that, they may be something you're not counting on, that you may get a little ahead of yourself. It's a great time of maybe looking into starting a side venture, side business, side income, looking into to see how you can build your own value to really build, whether financially for the future. And again, like I said, this is great in regards to real estate or any other type of side venture, property investments, stuff like that. Now again, like I said, Jupiter and Uranus connect very well because they are in the sign of Taurus at the moment. And also Neptune and Saturn are in Pisces, and they connect also very well with this full moon. So an eclipse lasts 6 months. The next 6 months are going to be very significant because it could easily bring about long-term opportunities. So Saturn and Neptune represent longevity, patience, and longevity. So what you decide to do at this time and what you are deciding maybe to invest into could easily pay off in the long term, and what you plan to do for the long term. It could be within the same kind of line of business throughout the process, or it might be something that you're building into, and it doesn't necessarily have to be side business. It could also be in relation to work, a work project, or even your own personal job. So this could actually bring about a time maybe of opportunities, maybe to make some changes regarding a job or looking into a different type of line of work that could bring you more money. But it's definitely going to be a very significant time of opportunity for you that could bring you long-term stability and security. Now, I am working on the October horoscopes, so you'll be able to find out how this particular eclipse is going to affect your particular sign. But you definitely want to look into to see that this particular eclipse is also going to be significant for you because it is going to be a situation that could bring, like I said, great opportunities. Next year, we're going to slowly be moving away from the Taurus Scorpio eclipses and moving into Aries and dealing with Aries, Libra, and Pisces eclipses. So we're slowly transitioning into a new set of eclipses here. But right now, what you build here, it's a very good eclipse. Usually when we think, full moon eclipse, it's like, oh no, something bad. But this could actually bring about something significant for you. So you definitely want to be aware. You might start to start keeping an eye towards the end of September, see what starts to happen at that time, and see kind of what you start to work on. And then 6 months after the eclipse of the 28th of October, and 6 months after that, to see what is going on, what are you doing that you're thinking of building for the long term. And this could be a very positive time, maybe a time of, building that success for yourself. So just keep an eye, and then keep an eye on the October horoscopes to find out how particular this eclipse will affect your sign. So stay tuned.